Debbie, your Mary Kay sales director and beauty barista. And so I am excited to bring this message to you. I know with the holidays and all the things, and then last week I had the privilege of going to San Antonio for our Mary Kay Directors Leadership Conference, and it was amazing. I unfortunately had missed the last couple years because of unforeseen circumstances in my life, but now I'm back in the saddle, and it was so refreshing to go. And I got to hear some powerful messages from our new Emeriti. Many of them, you know, Pam Shaw, Tammy Craig. I mean, the list goes on. And so we need to step up our game because as leaders, we are the next ones in line. And so it was very refreshing to me to be back in my pink bubble again. And it is true that, you know what, events change lives. And I've always encouraged all of you to attend career conference and also seminar when it's at all possible, because you sometimes hear things that you know what you know, but when you hear it from somebody else, it's like, oh yeah, or they say it in a way that you understand it a little more. And so that kind of happened to me. I didn't learn anything new, but the way that some of those old ideas were presented to me, ideas that I'm like, yeah, I probably should have done this and I should do that, and I just really haven't done it. I had a bigger reason now. And so, but I'm not here to talk about that. I'm here to talk about what this means for our unit. I know a lot of us have been concerned about the direct sales industry because so many have closed their doors and they've lost money, they've done this. And so Ryan Rogers, as you know, is Mary Kay's grandson, and he has taken the helm, and he's been with Mary Kay as long as I have. They worked him from the bottom and all the way to the top. So it brought me to tears, I have to say. He really made it clear that Mary Kay will continue on, of course, changing with the changing times, and also to be relevant in the cosmetic world. And it was very refreshing and very assuring to hear him speak about how, you know, he has taken it to heart to continue on Mary Kay's legacy the way it is. We're not getting rid of Salesforce. We're not getting rid of those things that, you know, has made Mary Kay unique. And so I was very excited about that. And there were some new products that we talked about, and the spring quarter is right around the corner, and that's what I wanted to talk about today too. But one of the things that I am participating in is here in Florida, there's a powerhouse full of sales directors. I mean, some of them are number one across the country, but they're here in Florida. And so we lift each other up. And so we are having a unit challenge among units that is to facial 100 HydraSession facials in between now and the end of February. And so what does that mean? We need to do 50 this month. And I know it's doable. And so I know that some of you know this, that in the last year, I have kind of changed directions in my Mary Kay business as far as the way I do things. I very rarely now do things in person. I still enjoy that, but I've been doing most of my things on Zoom, and I'm finding that most people, and as some of my sales director friends are saying the same thing, most people, almost everybody knows how to use Zoom. And if you have problems, let me know, because Zoom has just changed and changed their platform a little bit. It's even easier more now than ever to use that platform. And so I can help you with that. I know my 88, 89-year-old mother-in-law is now using Zoom too. So if she can do it, you can do it. But what I'm going to do is I have set up HydraSession facials virtually on Zoom. We will use my Zoom like we did back during COVID when we started doing that. And what I'm going to do is I will talk more about that in another video. But if I am encouraging you to ask your friends, people who get their Mary Kay from you, customers, team members, and anyone you know that can help us. And what I'm kind of doing is making a spin on it of breaking a state. So let's break a state. And so I will go more into that training in another video, but I want you to start thinking about who you could find and would join us in this really big goal and contest. So the other question I know you have is, so what do I do about getting samples to them? They don't really need to have samples for this, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to provide samples for your participants, and all I'm going to ask in return is that you send me $3 per person, because it literally costs me $2.89 for the packaging, the stamps, the envelopes, and the samples. And so that's what I'm going to ask, that you help me out. Once you get somebody and they confirm, I will send that sample packet out to them. If for some reason they don't get it, it's okay. I will explain that in my next video about how we're going to address that. So what I need for you now is, number one, our PCP is due on this Friday, and the new spring catalog is to die for. Also, for every 10 people you put in your PCP list, then and remember, it's only 90 cents a person to send that with samples and all that. I'm going to give away a couple, actually I think I'll do 3. 2 of the products are new bronzers, and we also have a new mascara, to name just a few. So I think those would be easy to package up and mail out to you guys. So we will have a drawing. And the other thing is, speaking of prizes, I've been finding out that a lot of orders that I've sent to customers and consultants have not gotten there. And so they were smaller orders, and I don't know if they got lost in the Christmas mail from the post office, but please, 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 if you did not receive something, let me know. The one thing I will mention about the bracelet challenge we started out the year with, that company closed its doors unexpectedly, so I'm no longer able to participate with that. Okay, so the next thing is the newsletter. First week of January, you should have gotten a newsletter. It's a now virtual newsletter, and I hired a new company to do the newsletter with videos, and I know some of you have gotten it. If you have not received it, let me know. But the one thing I need for you is, I don't know if you saw it, but there's just like little bubble heads of the people. And so I need you to send me, you can text me, a picture of yourself that I can use for our newsletter. I will upload it for you. You don't have to worry about that, but I will do all that for you. The other thing on my list is, let's see, we talked about the Hydra session, the scheduling of that. I have 4 to 6 different time slots. I'm going to send you, I'm working on my calendar right now. I have an IT person, finally, that's helping me with a lot of this stuff. But my IT person is helping me set up my calendar. So I'll be able to send you a calendar link, and then you'll be able to plug those people in where it's convenient for them. Most of them are in the evening. I think I have one on a Friday afternoon. So I'm just excited about this. I'm excited about the new year. I'm excited for my own personal business. I took the bull by the horns last year when Mary Kay said we could do paid Facebook ads, and the leads are coming in. At this point, I have close to 300 leads, and once I hear from some of you that you're interested in having those leads sent to you, I can talk to you about how that's going to work and how it would work for you. It's really not that hard, you guys. I've done all the legwork. I've done all the work. But you know what? Together, we are better, and together we are stronger. And I know in 225, we're not just going to thrive, we're coming alive. So if you have any questions, let me know. I hope you're having a great day. Mwah! See you soon.